to number 288 and house number 290, over.
'83 control.
Afternoon, Jamie.
Thanks, Mick. Afternoon. Thanks.
Thanks, Eddie. Good afternoon.
Thank
you.
A gas leak, a ruptured pipe. We require the gas company, please.
Received. Gas leak, ruptured pipe, require gas company. 1401, sound clear.
Sydney 28. Can you please call to my mobile when you get a chance?
Copy that. Six control. Transport 15 Kilo 7. Kilo 7. Kilo. Transport. He's looking for Kilo 7's just calling him. What? This is Kilo 7, we're just at the end of queue behind the truck.
Go ahead. 1755 seems to be an MVI. We got already the ambulance, the fire brigade in place. We in the intersection of, close to the intersection of Millpera Road and Governor Macquarie and Millpera. We're going to be delayed here. There is nowhere to go, we're stuck in the traffic.
Copy 1755, to just confirming there is emergency services on scene already.
1755, that is affirmative.
Copy 1755, thank you.
Rescue Pump 93.
Rescue Pump 93, please.
VK 355 Kerrigan Crescent Camden. Police and care flight helicopter in attendance, so we're investigating. Over.
Received. Police and care flight helicopter in attendance, you're investigating. 405, tell clear.
Yeah guys, just dropped a couple of boxes on 5 West Pontoon, just near the bin bay there for you.
Thanks very much.
Beauty.
TFO truck. Roger, Panda 2.
Panda 11 departing Station 1 for Terminal 1 with Walters on board.
Roger.
Hetherington is operating Tender 6 of Vice Commander vehicle.
Roger. We'll find out tomorrow morning. Alright, thanks Rex. Yeah, thank you, Fire 1. Honeywell just advised they're on site at Green Square conducting fire testing.
Yeah, received, understood. Thanks, Radio.
Three 103, go ahead.
3103, patient 1202840. Requires strike a stretcher. We don't have that on the board. Copy.
Refuel, we're POB of 2, and can we set a start time with you for 20 past the hour, thanks.
Are you able to call the Ausgrid rep 24-hour contact? Over.
Scan it.
Oh, copy that. I'll head back and pick it up. Thanks.
Copy that. 13 out.
There, as far as myself and Highway are back on, Jimmy are still on site. They're in a parking area or up on the footpath.
Thank you.
Two four, Jeff. Thanks, mate. That's correct, mate. Obviously, that's the right phasing of that hazy switch. And also, I now have Smithfield and Botley Park, SES non-auto.
Cool, thanks, Dico. Yeah, we'll call you down at 46 ton.
Thanks, mate.
Operator, check please.
Thanks, 34, loud and clear.
Triple copy that, thank you.
Yeah, we're on site with the highway at New Warra and Newbridge Road. They're sending all light vehicles down New Warra to go northbound and back out onto Government Quarry. We've got lane 1 and 2 closing in, just sending heavy down eastbound. Yeah, just see if you want. You flick that camera around at New Warra and you'll see us. Thank you.
At 11, go ahead.
Silver Utility, over. Port Falcon.
Yeah, copy. I'll go get the paperwork.
Thank you.
ICOM CP18, pass your message.
CP18, can we please have a status of this location?
CP18, stand by.
Crew. Bullock crew, go ahead.
Looking after Bullock crew, just wanted to confirm if you require any assistance logging onto your vehicle or if you'll be logging on shortly.
We're just in the process of logging on, but there doesn't seem to be a resource. You've got Officers Thomas and Brown in car 5187.
ICOM CP18 message.
CP18 replying.
ICOM CP18, that's showing normal now, over. No, thanks for that.
That's all good, I'm heading down there.
Thank you.
So we're standing by at this stage, over.
Thank you.
Just reading this message about splitting up the crew and working at Port Kembla. This is a double crew for the afternoon shift. Are you aware of that?
Copy that, 5187. Unfortunately, we do have a single CRN starting at Port Kembla for a 14:30 shift. So I was hoping you guys would be able to split up and we could organise for one PTO to proceed with some ambulance work, and the other PTO can work with the CRN for shift today. Thank you.
87, copy.
Hemateria, 11 the urine. Thanks, mate. Unit 1 calling Unit 8, Unit 8. And units available to back up. 14, number 14 New South Head Road in Vaucluse for a patient who's bleeding from GI bleed. Same, so transport 15.
To the base we're doing overtime today and we're going to head back from Newcastle back to Blacktown. So this other job we did ask, we just do this job to Newcastle and return to base.
Yeah, copy. They're just starting to move off.
Can I kill it?
Yeah, kill the drill, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, 207, Griffith 1420, Aero Medical Control.
Here you go.
Camden West 1, go ahead.
Camden West 1 has been released from Mount Hunter Control and returning to Camden West Station and own frequency.
Flycom Narella 1 Yellow.
1, go ahead.
Yeah, likewise, Flycom, we've been released in this incident, returning back MacArthur Zone and MacArthur Channel.
Thank you very much for your assistance today. Likewise, much appreciated, Flycom, please.
Team C, Kilo 3.
03.
Yeah, apparently you wanted some information on a job done this morning.
Thanks, Control.
Thanks, Viking. Just checking this wireless. We're all good to go.
Understood. Thank you.
Call through when you're free, or get those details.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, as soon as we get to the depot, we'll give you a buzz.
Copy, guys. No rush. We'll just fix it up before you guys sign off this afternoon.
Pump 15 Blue, we've got some traffic. I just noticed on NDT that the child has been released. Is that correct, Over?
That is correct. That was an update from the police. If you still want to make your way there in case you needed for first aid.
Rescue Pump 15, understood. Continuing.
Cool, got Control. Go ahead, Spoon.
We are the PM crew, and there's no sign of that iPhone.
Okay, no luck with the iPhone. Thank you. Two 405, go ahead.
05, requesting sign off, please.
Code 4 over.
Firecom Narella 1 Yellow.
Narella 1, go ahead.
Yeah, Narella 1's now been released to this job in Wollondilly. We're filling up water and making way back to station and available.
Yeah, 1426, thank you. Afternoon, Phil. Usual 2 west pontoon for crib. Second thing is we've had an email, evidently the automated announcements for departure and arrival weren't playing on that boat. Whoever the techs are that have done some work, are those announcements now playing, please?
Yes, mate, they were right onto it last week. I have heard from the engineer over the weekend that it was a little bit intermittent, though.
Okay, I understood that it's been going okay for the whole one trip you've done so far.
Yep, for this trip it's been fine. Apparently it played up a little bit over the weekend, but it did actually start working last week when we rang the help desk.
Okay, I understood. I'll send an email back to them.
Right, mate, thanks.
Thanks.
Control Matthews.
Marlene Matthews, very control.
Spot to drop off, please.
You don't mind? 850, thank you. I-11, thanks, return.
Firecom, rescue time 62 Blue. Update from number 290 Marion Street, Bankstown. For your information, we now have police in attendance carrying out traffic control over. Still awaiting the arrival of the Energy Authority.
Again.
Oh, thanks. I was actually waiting for you to clear. It hasn't cleared, so I'll clear you from this one, and I'll drop the new one down for you.
Thank you.
16. It's a 2A in St Andrews. I've got an ECP on the way, but they're coming from Bankstown. So, yeah, if you can let us know when you get there, please.
Copy, will do.
Yeah, there's been a crew change. We're basically got Crackers, Hutcho, and the 2 Millers on 10 and 9.
Roger, 9.
Roger, 4.
Yeah, we'll do. You too. Thank you.
Fire comms, pump 4 green.
Pump 4, passing green message.
Yeah, pump 4 green. Ausgrid representative in attendance. We had to isolate a zone. Ausgrid will contact the control room to organise a technician to repair. We're code 4 over.
Go ahead.
Thanks, TMC. Just got a phone call. I think there's a semi-trailer rollover, Pacific Highway Mans Road at Wyoming, Narara. If that's the case, I should start heading down there. Have you got a job on that?
It's just come in. It's only been in for a couple of minutes. I'll put you on the job.
Thanks, TMC. ETA is about 50 minutes plus.
0, thank you.
Single up to Collegia, working till 1600.
Code 738, over.
Receive that, 1436, channel clear.
Stand by, having a look.
Right. 2480 should be any minute.
Comms pump 42 blue.
Fire comms, pump 42.
Pump 42, Echo 3, Travel Lodge, Macquarie Park, investigating, over.
Code 3, 1439.
Yeah, Paul, everything's clear, mate.
Yeah, mate, all clear. Just got the waterways blokes just on the wharf. Actually, no, mate, I think they're gone. They have gone. So, that's it, mate, all clear.
Alright, thanks, mate.
Balmain, Matthews.
Matthews, Balmain.
Afternoon, coming in for crew change. Where would you like us?
Yeah, all clear to come into position 3 or position 5.
Position 3, thanks.
All clear for position 3.
$669 to control.
TMC, Oscar 3.
Oscar 3.
Oscar 3, we have reports of air conditioning ducts that's been spilled across the road, lane 1, 2 and 3 affected, M1 northbound at Mount White. Would you be able to have a drive through and see what's going on if possible?
Yeah, copy that. Give us about 20 on that one, please.
Much. TMC, Oscar 3.
3.
Oscar 3, a little bit of information for you. The member of the public said it was just at the end of the 90km/h zone.
Okay, copy. Thanks for that.
Just for your information, we're released from this job at Mount Hunter, and we're back in the Narellan area. We just got to stop off for fuel.
Hi, Con, probably about 10 minutes after Narellan.
Yeah, copy that.
Sweet, thanks very much for that.
Good afternoon, we go to deck 4 East for the neutral bearing.
Yeah, ready, all good for 4 East, please.
Thank you.
And Rivercat's already come down early. If I offload you on 4 West Pontoon, are you happy to go around via 6 East into 5 West corner?
Yeah, that's okay. Thanks, Control.
Thank you, Mackenzie.
Copy that. Apparently they've already been called and they're on their way.
Copy that, TMC. I'll inform the FCM.
You've already been told as well. Just so you know, there's maintenance coming with some kind of equipment to fix the gravel spill, and there's also traffic control coming.
Awesome work.
Right, Mackenzie, control the fleet that's sitting 4 West is 1452, so I'll be going in about a minute.
Okay, thanks, Control.
Oscar 8.
Oscar 8.
To ask Grace, just wondering, Petersham area, is that in your jurisdiction or not?
Yeah, quite a few. It is a zoo trip, you know.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. It will be for East Pontoon after the 1455, please.
4 East Pontoon, righto, mate, thanks.
Thanks, Mark.
A little closer to 8. Jeff Peterson than Oscar 8. What have you got if I can help?
Brilliant. I've just got a little bit of a fuel spill after an earlier accident. Livingston Road, cross of New Canterbury Road, Petersham.
Cross of New Canterbury. I don't carry any dry salt, so I'm going to have to get the fire brigade to attend, but I can certainly head that way and check it out.
No problem at all. Fire brigade were already on scene and left, so I may have to call them back. Thank you.
Move around there and do your 3 o'clock service cover while you're at drills.
Right, mate, thanks.
My comms from 248.
Freight Green, gas company in attendance, area rendered safe. We are code 4 for station.
I'm 248. Gas in on company. Gas company on scene. 1451.
Camden West 1.
Camden West 1's back on station and station closing, reverting to pages.
Thank you very much for your turnout today, 1452.
Pass your blue message.
66, we've been flagged down by a resident over.
Received your code 3 at 1452, channel clear.
Yellow.
Yellow?
Yeah, Firecom's 28 yellow. You've just turned us out to the MVA that we've just dealt with. It says in the SCAD log that there's a large amount of coolant on the road. We've had a look at it, and there is some coolant on the road, but it's not a danger to the traffic. And I believe it would be more of a danger to the traffic if we were out putting absorbent on top of it. So do you still require us to go back to this job?
28, just stand by for me.
Stand by, Mackenzie. I'll give you an alternative plan.
Up to all crews, booking up to all crews, please stand by, less urgent, as we are in dispatch handover.
Firecoms, pump 28, yeah, sorry about that, you'll have to go back to that job, over.
Please.
Staff boat, so I'll go out to 5, mate, just to move out of the way for the Jackson.
Yeah, we'll leave it start up and then to move to Vision 5, mate.
Thank you.
Firecoms, rescue pump 62, received your stop. The area has been made safe by Ausgrid and the road is now reopened. You are code 4, received your message 1455, channel clear.
Escort 5 from the other Escort 4, formerly Escort 2, just arrived back on complex, buddy.
Good work, mate, good work.
Should have been halfway down the M5 by now, but.
Yeah, northbound, he's got a tyre fitter here, he's having his tyre changed, so we'll have to stay and give him cover.
On the actual off-ramp, is he?
Yeah, he is, and there's just enough room for a car to get past him.
Thank you.
Transport 20, TMC, Transport 20.
Transport 20.
Transport 20, the fire brigade is going to go back to that one at Petersham. It was just a bit of coolant on the floor.
Copy that. I'm about 10 minutes away, so I'll drive through anyway to check it out.
Oh, thank you.
Lima Charlie 2 to operations.
Is this operation?
Yeah, Lima Charlie 2 to operations, departing Parramatta for a problem, 2 on board.
Thank you.
Small garden bed fire, extinguished by residents with water, over. Code 4.
Comms pump 66 received green, small garden bed, fire extinguished by residents with water. You are code 4, received your message 1457, channel clear.
Just FYI, fire brigade are now on scene on Livingston Road, so you may see them as you arrive. Thank you.
Copy, thanks.
1705 the hub.
And Gladesville. Police Station on Cowell Street at Gladesville.
Sam Seals, correct?
Oscar 8, go ahead.
So can I get that location that you gave tonight?
Making up, could you repeat?
Location of the incident you just gave to 9. We're at home, which we may be a bit quick to that one.
Copy, might be 2. It's Gladesville, Victoria Road, between the Gladesville Police Station and Cowell Street.
Yeah, copy. Well, I head up there. We should be around about 15 or so.
Copy, thanks 8. Did you read that 9?
Yeah, copy that. Thanks, 8.
Okay, stand by. Ricardo is your 4th. Just give me 1 sec, I'll speak for the book.
Yeah, no worries. I'll try his number, and otherwise we'll take some off the wall. I think Mark.
Or are you able to clear for a 2 immediate spark problem in Elderslie Place?
Hey, boys.
City at 86465. Who'd be next up? I need someone to head up to Picton for cover, please.
864, take that.
864, thank you.
Gas line, domestic gas line 7, as a result of a dispute, evidently, hence the presence of the police. Could we have the presence of a gas company crew to this address? The address is correct on the printout, as the damage has been done on their side of the meter, over.
Message received, 1502.
To the river cat finishes the unloading. Thank you.
Thanks, Dick.
Away using first aid pump, and you are now code 4, received your message, 1504, channel clear.
Yeah, Dorella 1 back on station. Station remaining open. Quick with the incident number, please. Just with times as well, please.
Yeah, likewise with the times, I'll be able to give you your time departed and your time back, but Wall and Billy would have held your other times. Over.
Yeah, copy that.
One 75 to immediate in Campbelltown, please. Double 07.
2007, we're still here at Wollongong Hospital. We're delayed, waiting for the patient's medication to arrive. Over.
It is correct.
Rest on 57, you can take stop code 2.
Yeah, copy the code 2. Resource has to go code 3, Yellow.
Flight comms, rest on 57, can you repeat that message?
Yes, comms from 57, you sent your code 2 just as we pulled up over.
Message received, 1509.
Answer number 164170. Time notified 12:35. Time mobile 12:47. On scene 12:59. Depart scene 14:26. Back on station 15:03. Over.
Copied all them, thank you very much.
Thanks very much for your turnout today. 15:10, flight complete.
I'm not sure how many lanes are affected on Frenchman's. It may well be in Clove Valley Road. I haven't got an update yet.
Yeah, I'll leave it there if you like.
Thank you, that'd be great.
One to the hub. The job you've just dropped down on us. Two patients out of Blacktown, one's going to Hawkesbury, the other one's going to Rudy Hill. Are we able to separate these as once we go to Hawkesbury Hospital past a certain time, we've got to go through ED and get triage and go through all that, then can't leave a patient in the car? Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, that's a family.
So I'll let them know R2 transport. Is code 4 over?
Message received. Gas company on scene 1518.
A change of plan, so bear with if you wouldn't mind. Aeromedic control. Okay.
Operations to Lima Bravo 1.
Lima Bravo 1, copy.
Yeah, could you turn around please and head back to Broadmeadow, pick up one?
Tango 311, pass your message.
Yeah, that's our stop from Andriasa Road, small area of grass, approximately 3 by 5 metres. Extinguished first aid drill, we're now code 4. Over.
Receive 1519, channel 3.
Do you know what flight? Is it a striker or?
It is the Nets Canberra vehicle.
Okay, Nets Canberra. Sorry, thanks. Copy that. Roger, we'll divert to South Key West.
Thank you. 203. Break, rescue 206, Aerometric Control.
Yeah, copy that. 206. No worries, they're being diverted. Because we're more important. Thank you very much.
Oh, 378, pass your message.
Fire comms, pump 378 Blue. We're just having a quick look around the local area for power poles. Information from local businesses that all power is out in the Mittagong area, and shopping centres are evacuating. But information we have is that possibly a transformer has gone out. Could you contact Integral Energy and see if they have any further information over?
Yes, 378, we have already informed Integral Energy. They did know nothing of this situation. They're on their way. Over.
Fire comms 1378, receive that. We'll just look at a few of the side streets where the major transformers are and get back to you, over.
Stationary. The odd vehicle running down lane 2 and trying to cut him doesn't help.
Lane 1 is queued back to Burnett Street on ramp.
Handicapped. I don't think we'll have enough time to do both, but if you like, we'll do the handicap one, Munro, Darren Munro, if you like us to do that one.
Is 32 or 42?
Change your radio channel to Ops 3. You're currently coming on a different dispatch book.
Oh, actually on Ops 3, we had that problem this morning. We are on Ops 3 at the moment.
Copy that. What about Ops 4? Could you swap over to maybe number 4?
Is that better? Ops 4.
Copy, that's negative. It's still coming on a Western board.
We are central, under central.
I'll roll open.
Copy, thank you.
Yeah, I just noticed the MOs move off. What else is happening down there?
Yeah, just heading down to find out. Three, MC, Oscar 3.
Oscar 3.
Oscar 3, could you please assist in breakdown? It's at the M1 bar point, just before the first 100k speed zone, northbound.
Yeah, well, we're at Barrow at the moment, so we've got to go to Wahroonga, turn around and head back, so probably 20, 25.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you, over.
In the breakdown lane?
Yeah, not necessarily, sorry.
Thank you.
Hey, Dico, 341832, complete down to 29, 231, please.
Will do, thanks, mate.
So we ain't like
For your information, the police have asked for that sort of that intersection lights to be flashing amber.
we copy that.
Yes, ping sheet is correct.
Okay, thanks, James.
Talk to you later.
Team C?
Yeah, thanks, Team C. Hit the southbound queue. Traffic's now back to Parsons Road. Yeah, just for your information.
What was that road, sorry? Just missed it.
Yeah, I'm not actually sure it's called Parsons Road.
Thank you.
3MC, Oscar 8.
Received at 1528, channel please.
794, departing Campbelltown Liverpool at 1529, Aero Medical Control.
Back up, please. Thanks, Tony. Back on.
Thanks, Bully. We'll carry on, give you a call to wrap up.
Okay.
Yeah, I've just seen the vehicle that's actually northbound, so I'm going to go down and turn around at Picton Road. Do you know if they've organised anything for this bus?
Number 11, Blue.
Number 11.
511, message from the SO. We have a sprinkler head off in the car park area. At this stage, we're draining the system, and there is no threat to property at this stage.
The stage sprinkler head off, draining system, no threat to property, 1530 Chelsea.
Airway Control, Rescue 203.
And 9, copy.
This accident at Ramwick, but just about cleared up, I think.
Yeah, I'm just coming up. I'm on Cow, but just came up to Avoca, so I'm not too far away.
Yeah.
You just pocket dialed us here. Did you want to speak to us?
Yeah, I did. It didn't go through. I'll call you back now. XMC, mark me on site with the truck and dog. RMS on site also, and police and Redback Towing have also brought their backhoe.
Copy, thanks. Just let us know what they're doing with traffic. Is it alternating when you get a chance?
Give me 5 seconds. We've got lane 1 closed with debris, but what we do have is traffic for southbound going on the painted chevron. We've got a really wide shoulder here, so southbound on the highway to continue through Wyoming is able to get through. Just no right turners at this stage from Mans Road to head to southbound out of the roundabout.
Okay, so that's Mans Road, eastbound right turn to Pack Highway closed, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. Once they get over that rail bridge, they can't turn right to head straight down to Wyoming.
Copy. Just get your head around what's going on. Give me a call when you're available. Copy. Thank you.
No person's trapped or injured. Mine's still made safe. Towing company en route. We're now code 4 over.
Taxi 85, 2 current VA, no persons injured, trapped, still made safe and tow on the way.
Side on the other side, the rear tire, on the road side, over.
Copy that, thank you.
Hopefully, Matthews.
Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon. Approximately 10 out, 2 on board from Parramatta.
Contacted the mobile number, but it's coming up as unregistered also. So we're code 4 and returning to station, over.
Received. No sign of fire, 1536, tower please.
Right, comms, pump 47 blue.
Pump 47.
7, code 3, no sign of fire, making investigations, over.
Received 1537, tower clear.
H16 for update from Campbelltown Hospital, 816.
TM2 Transport 17.
Staff boat, can we have a burst of drop, please?
Yes, drop to west and 3 east inner.
2 west and 3 east inner, thank you.
Same 3, Transport 15. Yeah, you can put me on site. They're actually just north of the bridge, and they're in a breakdown lane and on the edge line, so I'll advise shortly.
Thank you.
Blue.
37.
37 Blue, we're code 3 at 1389 Pacific Highway, Warrawee. No sign of fire, investigating, over.
Receive 1539, channel clear.
Hi. 25, just for information, there is an R3 at Frank Whitten, Glenfield, the southwest board. Apparently they're requesting a catheter change, so I'll let you know.
Oh yeah, copy that. Hopefully it won't be long. Thanks, TC. You good for a phone call? I'll just give you a quick update of what we might be doing here.
Hey, come through.
Female, out of vehicle. You're investigating the spill, 1542, channel clear.
Thanks, Westpac GPB for overhead at 1620. You're clear to switch to the operating channel, Aero Medical Control.
Westpac 2 understood, switching to local channel.
You're calling just a minute ago?
Control, thought someone called it radio here, but obviously he didn't.
Okay, thank you.
Com. Rescue pump 1 to yellow.
Rescue pump 1.
Comms, P1 concluded appliance drill at the college. We are available on MDT.
Received 1544. Channel clear.
Fire comms, pump 58 blue.
Pump 58.
Yeah, fire comms, pump 58 blue. Just have a CAN report from this MPA in Cheltenham. One female, approximately 7 years of age. She has a cut to her hand, and the hand is possibly broken. Also have a 10-year-old female, bump to the head. Fire rescue continuing to assess both patients. Will require an ambulance to attend. Also have a minor spill of oil. Further message to follow over.
Copy, thank you.
Yeah, fire comms, pump 58 blue.
58.
Fire comms 58 blue. Just in addition to that, it's outside number 40 of Baronia Avenue, Cheltenham, for the ambulance over.
Received outside number 40 Baronia. 1546, channel clear.
So there was Terry on site. He's removed that vehicle. He's going to leave it in Meehan Street. The police are going to get the keys off him, take it to the lady in hospital. So that's been moved off now, and we're all back on.
Good news, thank you.
Understood. 2 east, corner 2 east. Outside the overcut. Thanks.
Yeah, 3102 to the road.
To get steps repaired, over.
Yeah, received, thanks.
Sorry, Firecom. Further to that, this umpire will be off the run until further notice, over.
Yeah, received, thanks.
Five east corner, Romeo, thanks.
Yes, we're on site with this SARB. It's just in the process of being picked up by Coastwide, so probably need 5 or 10 minutes.
Thank you, and are you right with no VMS set?
It's in the breakdown mode, but it wouldn't hurt you to set a VMS anyway.
Will do.
Yeah, roads reopened. The second bus has left. I've only got 3 passengers and the driver here, awaiting RMA.
Control.
Fly 1.
Comms Fly 1 Yellow, completed drill at Training College and Code 4 for station, available to respond, over.
Receive 1554, channel clear.
Thanks, Westpac 1, departed Sydney Children's Hospital. Go to John Hunter Hospital. We have 4 POB. ETA John Hunter 1620.
So I'm just confirming Pacific Highway's closed and southbound is turning right to go to Mans Road. Is that correct?
Yeah, the Pacific Highway southbound at Mans Road roundabout is now closed. All southbound traffic at the Pacific Highway will be turning into Mans Road. They can go either Mans Road or Showground Road to get back around our area.
Okay, copy last. Thanks, RMS 25. Good 3, CMC.
You're in the code shortly, and a crib berth to unload and a crib berth, please.
Drop off 2 west and 3 east outer.
2 west and 3 east outer. Thank you.
(3102), go ahead.
3102, we've arrived at hospital to ambulance patient, but he actually needs to be transferred via stretcher, so therefore we cannot take the 2 patients. Over.
That's great.
Great. A motorbike and a truck accident's just come in. Can you please go to Coronation Parade, cross of Tangara Street at Croydon Park?
Seven Blue, we are code 3, with 2 vehicle MVA, confirmed no injuries, just investigating for spill. Further message to follow, over.
Received, 2 car MVA, no injuries, investigating, 1559, channel clear.
Five, Team C.
Thanks, MC. Mark, Council Sweeper on site as well, thanks.
Code 3. We have one female who's still in one vehicle, just making further investigation.
Received, 1 female still inside a vehicle. You're investigating. 1601, channel 3.
7105 the hub.
Been stopped from Ingram Avenue, Milpera. 2-car accident as previously described. No spillage, police in attendance, we are code 4, over. No brigade action.
Seven nine four level 4 16A3 16A3 Arrow Medical Control.
94, thank you.
Property inquiry, top deck, outside, circular key and a bag with clothing in it.
Understood, Ken. I'll ask the crew.
Sorry, 817, that was destination or? 817, that's a family. Destination at Campbelltown, thanks. Thanks, 1604.
Pycom, Gemma PC, yellow.
3 PC.
Aircom, Gemma PC, leaving station to return ComEd equipment, crew of 2, LSD H Magnetic.
All out of 2367 Canyon Lee Road, we'll be there in about 10-15 minutes.
2525, thank you. 865's on the way from Barrel.
Correct.
Queensway can drop.
Yeah, good afternoon, Ken. They've had a bit of a look out there and saying no, they can't see it. But apparently there's a lot of people out there. As soon as they disembark, we'll have a go for another look.
Thank you.
Thanks, Nancy. Redback Tow on site. We're just going to go through a plan and see what we can do, whether we're doing it now or doing it later.
Thanks.
But one of the passengers on this vessel said that there was a person asking about it over at Jeffrey Street. So what we do about that, I don't know.
Alright, yeah, if you can drop it off the full gate, I'll get the team leader to pick it up and hopefully someone will call for it.
Yeah, okay then. I'll leave it with the gate. We'll leave it with the gate and the team leader can get it. There's a bit of money in it.
Thank you.
Team C, Oscar 3.
Copy. Kilo 3, copy last.
Southbound cow in, around crossover 10 it is.
number 6.
Comms, this is Pump 6. We've returned to station area and code 4.
1612, channel clear.
TMC.
Yeah, thanks, CMC. Just speaking with the tow operator, we don't have enough room without affecting the northbound traffic for peak hour, which means we'll come back tonight at 7:30 to clean it up. I've got maintenance on site. We'll continue with the debris removal and open up the southbound lane, but lane the truck is actually lying in, we'll keep that closed until then.
Copy, and traffic control, they're going to remain on site until tonight when you come back to do the retrieval, is that right?
That's correct. They'll stay here, babysit the truck, and we'll come back at 7:30 tonight, close a northbound lane and get the truck over. I'd say it's only going to take us an hour tops to clean it up once we get the thing moved.
Copy, and are you going to remain on site until then, or are you going to go and come back?
I'll go and come back. I'll remain here now until we get majority of the lanes open, but I'll call you when I'm back on.
Thank you.
You can get hold of the skipper on the Mary Reeve. He's berthed in Toohey's corner outboard the Harbour Cat. One of his fenders is slipped out, and so the two boats are knocking together at the moment. Any chance you can get hold of him and let him know?
Yeah, I'll do my best.
Thanks very much.
We've completed our patrol at the showground here, identified a few smokers within the containment lines. We've extinguished them anyway. Everything else is secure, so we're going to be mobile in the area.
Thank you for your efforts. 16.
Falcon Chili in control.
Yeah, we cleared for 5 East.
Control.
Good bad, please.
Four East corner. Okay.
Hi, Sissy, thank you. Can you give this Southwest Port a call, please?
A single car accident, person's trapped M1 northbound between the service stations northbound. So around the twin servos, if you can attend please.
Copy that. Should be only about 5 to 10 depending on traffic.
Thanks, and Transport 10 TMC.
Yeah, Transport 10, copy that. I'm just turning around at the river to head northbound, so I'll make way up there and keep an ear out for Oscar 21.
Thank you.
TMC, Oscar 8.
Yes, you are.
Control Sydney 28, code 13 for the day.
Roger, copy that, Sydney 28.
TMC, Oscar 8.
Five West corner. Okay, thank you. Drill sheet number 4432 and 4 persons on board.
Thank you.
Two to the hub. 242. We're all cleaned up, ready to go. Can we just get a sign off time, please?
Historic is 120/70, and that's all we've done at this stage.
525, thanks for that.
Patients, as previously described, have both been transported to Hornsby Hospital for further assessment. Oil spill rendered safe with Spagsorb. 58 now, code 4, returning to the station, over.
Received. As previous, 2 persons transported, area rendered safe, code 4 1623, channel clear.
Okay guys, let us know once you're back on. Thank you.
TMC, Oscar 21.
21, TMC.
Yeah, for your info, traffic queuing starts from the Deep Creek Bridge, northbound.
You last, thank you.
Good afternoon. We're at pickup at Campbelltown Hospital for patient Nathan. There's also another patient here in the transit lounge. This is Elliot. Case number 1235429, going to Frank Whitten's. Would you like us to take this patient as well?
$701, just wanting the sign-off time, over.
Comms, CP 32 Blue.
Transport 20. Exactly.
Transport 20, what they've said is they've put some fuel into the truck to try and have it restart. They don't have enough to get it going. Do you have fuel on board to assist?
Negative.
Okay, thank you, Transport 20.
TMC, Oscar 3.
3, TMC.
Yes, we've escorted Kilo 3 off the freeway. We're heading down to this other breakdown in Topo 440. TMC, Oscar 3.
Yeah, 3, TMC.
Did you copy my last?
Let's copy last, heading down to the other breakdown in the phone bay, thanks.
Okay, copy, thanks.
TMC Transport 15. People out of here.
Transport 15, I was just about to tell you that GRS are on site.
Making the news flash.
Seals correct.
Wood 14, he's driven past and said the TDs are on their way, be here in 5 minutes.
On CP32.
Entry gained. We're code. All remaining on radio, over.
Clear CP32, you stop entry gain, you code 4, 1630, channel clear.
Dylan Fraser, control.
Kubo, thanks.
We've just come across the MVA. They're just investigating further. Police are in attendance. I'll just get back to you shortly with Major Finney. Over.
Received. 1630, channel clear.
For 20.
Received. One side removed, female extricated. Stop the fire by 14, 1631, channel clear.
Sydney 840, you still on scene?
840 negative, we've got a P5 just on air doing AMR.
840 top.
A couple of emergency vehicles parked in the median northbound, but all northbound lanes are open. We're just spinning around with the highway car that we were following to come back southbound.
And the northbound delays, they seem like they're the worst at this stage, is that correct? Southbound doesn't seem too far from what we can see.
Yeah, at the moment, it's, I think we're trying to have a look with the rubberneckers. It's because of the higher volume of traffic northbound, that's what's delaying it. But hopefully we can move the emergency vehicles that are on the northbound side, get them to come around to the southern side, but we'll see how we fare with that.
Yeah, copy last, thank you.
We are ready to sign off, and could you please also note miscript, thank you.
Miscript noted, sign off at 1640.
Medical control.
207.
Sydney 840, thanks for your help. Return to the southwest, please.
40, I'll be up.
Shooters.